pasta. So to start, I'm gonna start with the chicken. I have 2 chicken breasts. In here, I have the juice of 1 lemon. You're gonna need kosher salt, oregano, black pepper, olive oil, and garlic salt. So inside of here, I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of olive oil. So 3 tablespoons. And then I'm going to add into this 1 teaspoon of the kosher salt. And then I'm gonna add half a teaspoon of the dried oregano. And then another half teaspoon of the pepper. And then once that's all done, I'm gonna basically whisk it together. Okay, I'm making food right now. I'm gonna whisk it together and I'm going to add it in here. So I'm gonna be marinating the chicken. So I'll be putting the chicken inside of, I'm just gonna slice it into thirds for now, just to get it marinated. So I'll add the chicken into the plastic bag. And I'm gonna go ahead and mix that up. So again, in here I should have olive oil, salt, oregano, garlic powder. Did I add the garlic powder? I don't think I added garlic powder. I'm missing garlic powder. I need a half teaspoon of garlic powder. And then I'm gonna add this to the chicken. And we're gonna let the chicken marinate for about 20 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in the fridge. Okay, so next now I'm gonna make the dressing for the actual pasta. So the chicken is marinating in the fridge. So in here again, I have a juice of 1 lemon. So in here I'm going to add half a cup of extra virgin olive oil. And then I'm going to add about 1/4 of a cup of red wine vinegar. And then I'm going to add a teaspoon of kosher salt. So a lot of the same ingredients that you use for the chicken. Pepper, about a teaspoon, I'd say. And then dried oregano, about the same teaspoon. And then you're gonna get some garlic. So I just have minced garlic already, but if you wanna use real garlic, you can use real garlic. Or, not that this isn't real garlic, but if you wanna use like fresh garlic. So I just use about that much. And then I'm gonna whisk this together and I'm gonna set this aside. So once I cook the pasta, I will be adding the dressing to the pasta. Okay, stop. All right, so I went ahead and cooked my Orzo pasta. So it's just a bag of Orzo, about 1 pound. So you're gonna cook 1 pound of Orzo. And my Orzo's already cooked, so I'm gonna go ahead and add it to my bowl. I'm gonna add the hot Orzo, so it's really important to add it while it's hot. So I just drained all the water out. And then we're gonna add the dressing that we made to our hot Orzo pasta. So once I add this, you're gonna mix it and you're gonna let it cool. Okay, I'll give you some more right now. I'm gonna let it cool. Once it's cooled, so it'll be maybe like 20 minutes. Then I'll add all of the rest of the ingredients, which will be the veggies and everything, chicken, etc. Okay, Okay, so now that my chicken is marinated for about 20 minutes, I'm just gonna go ahead and cook it over the stove. While that's cooking, I am chopping up my cherry tomatoes. Sorry, these are not cherry, grape tomatoes. So I'm just having them, and then I went ahead and cut up 1 cucumber. So 1 cucumber, cherry tomatoes while you're cooking your chicken. Okay, so I've already chopped up my veggies. My chicken is still cooking, so I'm gonna go ahead and make the breadcrumbs. So for the breadcrumbs, I'm gonna add some butter. Let the butter melt, and then I'm also gonna add some garlic. Again, maybe about a tablespoon, a little bit less. And then I'll be adding about a cup of breadcrumbs here. So once I add the breadcrumbs, just want to make sure that you continue mixing so that they don't get burned. So all you want to do is add your breadcrumbs until they're brown. So these are panko breadcrumbs. I'm going to add maybe about a cup. And I'm just going to keep mixing this until they're lightly browned. All right, so now my pasta has cooled. I cut up my veggies. My chicken is cooked and I went ahead and diced it up. So I'm gonna add my tomatoes, my cucumbers. I'll just go ahead and mix that in first. And that's good. What I'm gonna do here is then I'm gonna add my chicken. I'll go ahead and add all of my chicken. And then the last thing to add to your pasta is gonna be feta cheese. So I'm gonna add, I mean, you can add as much as you want. We like feta cheese around here, so we kind of add a lot. And then we just mix that up. And then there's your pasta. So the way you serve it, you can just serve it in a bowl. And then the breadcrumbs, we will add those on top. So when you serve your pasta, it'll look something like this. And then you always want to add your breadcrumbs at the top, which is honestly the best part. So don't forget the breadcrumbs. And then there you go. Enjoy!